welcome to the Cutting Edge Kitchen. My name is Tiana Stevenson. I'm a speech and language pathologist here at Cutting Edge. I'm also the feeding specialist here. Here at Cutting Edge, speech language pathologists see kids with a variety of feeding difficulties. We see kids who have diagnoses such as ARFID, avoidant restrictive food intake disorder, some kids who have selective restrictive feeding, oral processing difficulties. That could be some structural or anatomical deficits. We see some kids for lactation. Some of our kids are picky eaters and some of them are problem eaters. There could be a variety of things that create difficulties for our kids to eat. It could be some sensory deficits, and we love to collaborate with our OTs. We do co-treats here at Cutting Edge, so sometimes our OTs come in and we have a co-treat session with feeding and OT where they can help assist with that. We also sometimes get PTs in here to help with our positioning. You'll see we have a variety of different seating systems here, and so sometimes our PTs will come in and help position our kids so we can get them in the most appropriate positioning to aid their feeding and swallowing. Our goal here is to create an educational opportunity for students and clinical fellows and volunteers in order to aid their understanding of feeding and swallowing. It is a very niche aspect of our field that people are learning about, so we love to educate and talk to them about it. You'll see we have a great observation room. We have a two-way mirror. Parents can come into the session and sit in the kitchen here with us, or they can also sit outside of the session in the viewing room and look in. We've also started expanding so that we do groups. So sometimes we'll have 2 or 3 kids who have similar feeding difficulties come in and do feeding sessions together, and that really helps them see other peers of their age and with similar difficulties working through the same foods to help encourage them. Every week we have new groceries. If you do choose to participate in the Cutting Edge program where we provide you with groceries, we provide a wide variety of foods, fruits, vegetables, hard munchables, purees, mechanicals, just a variety of textures and flavors. So you'll see that we have a very vast pantry and fridge. We also have a bunch of different utensils, adaptive utensils and tools for our kiddos to use. Different spoons, different straws. We love to make it fun and play-based. We often use the SOS approach here. It is a sensory approach to feeding, and it's very play-based, and it works off a hierarchy of 32 steps. Of course, step 1 being just tolerating our food in the room, because sometimes for some kiddos, that smell and just being in the room with the food that they don't like is a little bit harder. And step 32, eventually chewing and swallowing some of those non-preferred food items. So in between, there's a variety of steps, but we help them work through it to achieve that consistency each time. It's super important that our kiddos eat food here and then also eat them at home, at school, wherever they go. The biggest thing is to generalize those skills that they learn in here and take them out into the world. So we do provide a lot of education for parents. If they're not in the session, then we come out at the end of each session and go over what they tried, and oftentimes provide home education and resources. If you have any questions regarding the feeding department, feel free to contact myself, or any of our speech therapists will be able to help you learn more about feeding. All right, thank you so much.